What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bullets Gotti. Back with another one. This video right here, we gonna get into it. So, Shotti had a conversation with China Brim, and he talked about Jim Jones and all that. And this is my opinion on Shotti, right? And I gave my opinion on La Brim. I had to. So, this is my opinion on Shotti. And I'm going to keep it all the way real. I don't care what nobody. I don't care how nobody feel. Y'all know me. I don't care. So, y'all know about Treyway. Y'all know all about it. People in my family is personally connected to the story. Free bat. Free mail. I don't got no issue with mail or bat. I felt like them dudes got tricked out they freedom. Shout out to Food Banger. Shout out to Road Murder, and the rest of the dudes, right? Drama and Ish and all of them, right? So, let me say this about Shotti. Treyway, and this is the facts, right? People say what they want, right? I know the whole play-by-play of what went down and how it happened, right? See, what a lot of people don't understand is 6ix9ine put all them dudes in position. Whether people like it or not, he put all them dudes in position. Free Nuke too. Shout out to Nuke. Free Harv. He put all these dudes in position, right? 6ix9ine changed Mel life, changed Shotti life, changed all these dudes' lives, right? Because before that, they was just running around gym, being muscle and going. When Jim was going out to the clubs, they would go with Jim to the clubs, and they would go with Mel to the club. They never was in position, right? Everything changed. Mel's life changed. Because when somebody give you $89,000, right, and everybody got $89,000, everybody, right, changed Mel life, changed Shotti life, right, changed, we talking about dudes that was, like, Shotti was on the run. A lot of people don't understand this. Shotti was on the run, okay? He was on the run when he was running around with 6ix9ine. On the run, right? He was on the run. 6ix9ine took dude from the pound right there on Madison and Troop. Took him from the pound on Madison and Troop and took him to penthouses and driving foreign cars that he never would have thought he would have been driving. We talking about Porsches and Ferraris and Maseratis and Bentleys and all this, right? This is what 6ix9ine is doing for this dude. He's changing this dude's life, right? This dude was on the run from a drug case. He ain't never seen the type of paper. He ain't never been around the type of people that 6ix9ine took him around, right? What Shotti did was some snake shit. I don't care what nobody say. He did some snake coward shit. And not only that, he did some snake coward shit, but he messed up a good situation for a lot of people, right? See, everybody say, yo, the feds came because of this, the feds came because of that. No, they didn't. Let me explain something. And this is what a lot of people don't connect the dots, or they don't speak on it. So let me connect the dots really clear for a lot of people and understand why the feds came to Treyway and why they came for Shotti and all of them, right? If you remember, there was a situation at Philippe Child's, right? I always say it was at Cipriani's, but somebody had to correct me. It wasn't Cipriani's. It was Philippe Child's, right? with Crippy and Shotti going up there, getting into an altercation with the son of Universal, Elliot Grange, the son of Lucian's Grange, right? Now, if you know who Lucian Grange is and you know who Elliot Grange is, you know they're a big deal. They the ones that, Elliot was the one that was, the label head of 6K, 100K. 6ix9ine was his artist. He found 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd and all of them, right? Now, Lucian Grange is the big dog at Universal. Got a lot of political ties. Got a lot of ties with the government. Got a lot of ties everywhere. Strong ties. And what people got to realize is, in that industry, you do things like what Shotti did, them people gonna come for you. And what people fail to realize is this, is that before that situation, Feds probably wasn't going to come after them dudes. Because you got to realize, Treyway wasn't on them boys' radar like that. You got to realize, these dudes was just goons from Brooklyn. They wasn't like big dogs. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't Sex Money Murder big dogs or Supreme Team big dogs or, CMB. They wasn't like on that level or Rod Diggs level. They was on like a mediocre level. And it's not to take nothing away from them on the streets. It's not to take nothing away, but you got to realize these dudes wasn't on that type of boss level. So that's why when 6ix9ine, the whole thing that happened, and dudes didn't, play the game right, because you got to really look at it, man. Shotti was greedy, bro. Shotti was not only greedy, but Shotti was a messed up individual. Because they had a gold mine, bro. There was nothing these dudes should have been doing. Shotti should have never had 6ix9ine around none of them dudes. Unless they was coming out for the shows. Unless they was coming out for the club appearances. Them dudes should have never been around 6ix9ine. A real boss is going to protect the bag. Shotti wasn't a real boss. Got to remember, this dude was a goon. He was a stick-up dude. He was a low-level street thug. Wasn't no high-ranking, certified dude. He was a low-level street hoodlum that just got lucky to be in a position because who put him in the position, put him in the position. But if 6ix9ine didn't put him in a position and he would have just left him in the pound and he would have linked with somebody else, 6ix9ine would have never been in the problems that he was in. 6ix9ine got in the problems that he got into is because dudes really didn't have a boss mentality. Didn't have a boss mentality. And because they didn't have a boss mentality, they crumbled an empire. They crumbled an empire. And with them crumbling that empire, 6ix9ine, everybody went to jail, right? Nobody talk about CEO Chris Tellin. Nobody talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about 6ix9ine. But 6ix9ine wasn't the reason why the feds came. They make him the scapegoat. Shotti's the reason why the feds came. Shotti is the reason why them dudes went to prison. You know what I mean? Shotti's the reason why everybody should look at themselves and say, damn, Shotti really ruined it for us. Because we really had something going. But Shotti was the one that did that. Shotti ruined that empire that they could have had. Because Shotti wasn't used to having bread. Shotti wasn't used to being in the boss position. Shotti wasn't had the mentality of keeping up that situation, because Shotti is so like a regular hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Him going to Philippe's Child's, smacking up Elliot Grange, and then them brawling with Elliot Grange security, put them people on him. He know that. If he never would have did that move, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. If he'd have never did that move, if he'd have never put his hands on Elliot Grange, Lucian Grange would have never sent them people at him. Him putting his hands on Elliot Grange, him doing that at Philippe Child's, put them in the radar of the police and the feds. They would have never been on the radar of the feds. And they just kept doing business, kept getting that bag, and keep that ghetto, that hood nigga mentality from the situation. They would have been here eating lovely. Shotti ruined that for them dudes. Shotti ruined that. And every day, Mel got to look at it and say, damn, Shotti really ruined something special. You know, shout out to Mel Murder. But Mel know, man, Shotti ruined that empire for him. You know what I mean? You heard what CEO Chris said, man. You heard what Mel said. Shotti a roach. You know what I'm saying? Shotti ruined the empire because Shotti wasn't used to being a boss. And when you ain't used to being a boss, you gonna do what he did. You gonna go and start a situation, start a beef with the son of the biggest dude in the industry that has ties with all the politicians, all the government officials. You know what I'm saying? Have the power in the industry. You gonna go and set it off with his son and Philippe Childs, and you think he not gonna retaliate by putting the federales on you? Y'all, them dudes just, they underestimated that. So it had nothing to do with 6ix9ine. It had a lot to do with you going in, putting your hands on the son of the biggest man in the industries at the time. And he's still a big dog in the industry. Right now, he the head of Warner Music Group and Atlantic Records. So that just shows you the power that the Granges have in the industry and who they connected to. You know what I'm saying? They connected to a lot of people. So they ain't had nothing to do with no 6ix9ine. They ain't had nothing to do with none of that. See, they gonna make it seem like it had to do with that. No, it didn't. It had everything to do with Lucian Grange putting them people on them. And they had to eat that. Because they know they fouled and they know they violated. So 6ix9ine gonna do what he gonna do. Save his own ass. Because dudes ain't loyal to him. All that corny shit Shotti was doing, stealing his money, dudes robbing him, sleeping with his girl, like, come on, all that corny shit, that's what got these niggas locked up, bro. Niggas wasn't moving like real bosses. So I got no respect for Shotti. I think Shotti's a sucker. I think Shotti could have avoided all this if he'd have been on some bullshit and he'd have been on some yo, this is how we moving. But instead, he did some sucker shit. And that's why he in the predicament that he's in. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It's your boy Bullets God. You already know what it is, man. We gotta speak the truth, man. Dudes like Shotti, bro, they don't deserve no respect. They don't deserve no honor, bro. He went out bad. He ruined the empire. A lot of these men are in prison because of his incidents that he done. Because if he didn't go up in that Philippe Childs with Crippy, you know what I'm saying? Which Crippy would have never got shot. He got shot because of him. So look what it is. You know, it is what it is. Salute.